What's up, guys? Cedar B here, coming at you with a newer video, different type of video, I should say. This is going to be called Reading Your Base. There may be a few videos on this. I may do this, um, periodically through War Attacks if I have time to sit down and draw it out. I may put it up there because knowing how to read your base is an important skill to have, especially at the Town Hall 9 level. To have a good war clan, you need your Town Hall 9s to be solid. Um, and if the other clan has solid Town Hall 9s, they're going to know how to build an ANSI 3-star base. And reading through this guy's base, he actually does a pretty good job with it. The reason why, obviously, when you're coming in for your war attack, there's three main objectives. First, obviously, is going to be your clan castle. Second is going to be the queen. And how you take those out is the clan castle lurable. In this case, it is not. So we're going to go in with a no lure entry, which is okay. The kill squad is going to take care of it. But if we're going to take a look at... and so, yeah, with the clan castle, you want to take that out in the queen. Well, if you came in through here, just with the normal kill squad, dropped your golems through here, dropped your wizards, made your funnel. Let's say you just use some wall breakers to get in. You're using two golems, or actually you would just use one because you're taking out just one air defense. You take one golem per air defense, you'll be taken out with your kill squad. So, air defense, would go down. So you bring in one, but the other thing is you've got all of this defense right here, all of that DPS. So bringing in one golem to take out the queen, the CC, and all of that point defense just to get to the air defense, it's going to take some time. It's going to take, a decent amount of troops, and you're spending a lot on your kill squad just to take out the first objectives. So you have to really plan out and say, okay, what's the best way to go about it? Looking at the base a little bit more, when you build a good anti 3-star base, or that the person you're attacking has a good anti 3-star base, the threats are not going to be by the queen. I am going to 100% guarantee you that there's going to be no bombs in this area, or traps for the kill squad to set off. The double giant bombs are probably going to be right here and right here. That makes the most sense because coming in with the pathing of your hogs, let's say you sent in your kill squad here and here, they took out, relatively this much of the base. This most likely wouldn't be triggered, and this would most definitely not likely be triggered by your kill squad. So that leaves two double giant bomb sets for your back end hogs. So if you entered in your hogs here, even surgical, that type of thing, coming in through here, there's probably a Tesla farm right here, probably two Teslas and one Tesla here. And what that's going to do is, obviously make your hogs path, through it like this. They come up through here. Same thing, they'll work through that compartment, come up to here. Well, at this point, the only place for them to go, the next closest defense, is going to be through here. So this is good pathing because those hogs would path over that set. On top of that, even if hogs split up here and kind of went through this way, they're not going to go from here to here. So the next closest defense is going to be here, and that's going to trigger them. So with that being said, it's going to be hard to get your kill squad all the way through the base the way he laid it out. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to do like a double jump method if you're thinking of doing something like that. So, right there, you say this might not be the best base to use hogs on. And that's what I ended up deciding. I decided that let's see what I can do with an air attack, and so I started planning that out, looking at the threats. Obviously, I can take out Queen, Clan, Castle, and Air Defense with a cold-blooded entry. I did decide to bring one healer for my golem because I'm just bringing one golem for one air defense. But as we talked about, there's a lot of damage per second coming to that golem, so I want to give it a little health boost so it doesn't lose too much by the time we beat through, you know, all of these trash buildings down here, so that we have a successful funnel. And then comes the question, well, how do I take out 2 air defenses? I wanted to take out 2. The reason being, this area right here is going to be a pain in the ass. The 2 air sweepers, the air defense, and then that possible Tesla farm. That is going to be annoying, and I can't have my hounds trying to get in here and then getting pushed back by the air sweeper, and then trying to have my entry balloons coming in here and then getting pushed back by the air sweeper, and then these Teslas right in this area are just, you know, doing work, popping all my balloons or hounds, and then balloons start going down. There's no cleanup troops. So I knew I wanted to take down 2 of them because I knew that this is going to be highest threat area outside of this area. So we're going to use our kill squad to take out this, and then we're going to take a zap quake. So we're going to take 2 zaps, 2 lightning spells on this, and then we're going to drop a earthquake on top. I'm most likely am going to drop it right here in the middle so I can take out that air sweeper. And then from there, there's no air defense up there. So I can take, you know, my first 2 hounds. We're going to be bringing 3 hounds because there's 2 air defenses up. And sorry, we're going to start with 1 on this end and then 1 up here. We're going to take 2 balloons, drop them here. We're going to take 1 balloon, drop it here. We're going to take a haste spell, drop that in, and actually we're just going to go through the whole attack. So we'll just start up here. So first and foremost, we're going to take our golem. Or actually, excuse me, I do have a couple minions, so we're going to drop a minion up here to start the funnel, and up here. Once those 2 buildings go down, then we're going to drop our golem, and then we're going to follow that up with, you know, just funneling wizards. Once those trash buildings start going down, I'll drop the wall breakers to let the golem in, followed by the king. Obviously, a healer would be down on my golem the whole time. Queen would go down. We're not going to be using any spells. We're just going to be using the king's ability to take all of that out, and the queen's ability. We are not going to have a poison spell, so we're just going to have to hopefully let our troops beat through everything and hope everything works out all right. So once that air defense goes down, hopefully, idealistically, we can come in with our lava hounds part of the raid. So we'll take the hounds, come up here, and obviously this air defense has been zapped quaked already. So first hound would go in there, second hound here, and the reason I'm sending in this first hound at this angle is because I want it to soak up as many traps as possible. Because when I send in the 2 balloons right here to take out that, the 1 balloon here to take that out, the 3 balloons plus the haste spell to accelerate them into the base, and then once that happens, you know, these compartments are going to start going down. The loons are going to kind of work through, you know, in this fashion into this area right here. This is where I'm going to drop a rage spell, because as I said, I'm anticipating a Tesla farm there. If one does not pop, I have a rage spell in the bag, which is great, because I won't need it. Hopefully that air sweeper is down, etc. They can just move through untouched, but most likely I'll be dropping a rage spell there once those balloons move in and then take out that air defense. Once that air defense goes down, the first air defense, excuse me, the hound will move over here. We're going to send in the last lava hound at this angle, soak up some more traps hopefully. At this point, we are going to come in with our next haste spell. We're going to drop it up here, and then we're going to come in with 3 more balloons to that, and then once they take that mortar down, they'll accelerate into that next ring. We're going to take another 3 balloons, and then hopefully that should do it. I'm going to have essentially 1 haste in the bag. I may end up doing it right here to accelerate them, but overall that's kind of the game plan. So Zapquake on the air defense, we're going to drop 1 minion on the left, 1 on the right, Golem with the healer down, start making some funneling wizards. Once that happens, a few of the trash buildings go down, we'll drop the wall breaker, bust them into that compartment, drop the king, followed up by the queen, let the defenses start going down, followed by the air defense, the queen, and the clan castle. Once that happens, we can drop our 2 lava hounds, 1 on the 8 o'clock side, 1 on the 10 o'clock side, followed up by 2 balloons on the bottom, 1 on the wizard tower, 3 plus a haste spell on that first entry point archer tower. Once all of that comes in on that first entry, we're going to drop a rage spell to get through that anticipated Tesla farm, and then once the air defense up there goes down, the lava hound is going to reroute to that next air defense. We will drop our next lava hound on this side, let it soak up some traps hopefully, send in another 3 balloons up top with a haste spell. They'll go in, and most likely the same thing, drop a haste with 3 balloons to come in. The army composition we have right now, I believe, is 2 minions, 16 balloons, 3 lava hounds, 1 golem, 1 healer, king, queen, 2 zaps, 1 rage, 3 haste, and a quake. So that's how we can read the base. And actually, a quick note I want to make is when to use rage spells and when to use haste spells for your balloons. Haste spells are just going to accelerate into the base. When you start hitting a bunch of clumped up high hit point defenses, like a Tesla farm for example, you know, those balloons do splash damage, so when they're under rage and they would drop those bombs and you got a bunch of Teslas together, it's just going to burn through those so quick. You know, you don't want to use a haste spell to have them move around quicker. You know, it doesn't increase attack speed, it just increases movement speed. So you know, having them move quicker over them is not going to be as beneficial as an actual rage spell. So you gotta, you know, kind of pick and choose. You know, really think about where the threats are. Like I said, you know, sitting down here for the last hour, I've been looking at this, and it takes me a while. You know, I am not an expert by any means at Clash of Clans. I just, you know, am knowledgeable in it. I will say that. And you know, I've been watching 3 to 4 to 5, 6, 7, 8 YouTube videos a day for Clash of Clans coverage for the last year and a half. So I do, you know, have a good idea of, you know, what I'm talking about and the information I'm providing to you guys. But if you have any suggestions, anything I said wrong, definitely let me know. You know, I'm just here to help, and as a community, we can help each other. So anyway, we'll wrap this up. Like I said, guys, keep an eye out for the main threat areas, and once you identify those, see what the best course of action is to take out those areas. And if things go wrong, if you have a well planned out attack, things can still go right and you can pull it off. You just have to stick to the plan. So if you start having something like that happen where everything's going wrong, just stick to the plan or think quick on your feet. One of the two, you know, change, adapt, you know, be flexible with it, or, you know, you've spent so much time, you know, where everything's going to go, a couple of things wrap, something like that. Just stick to the plan. You may be surprised, you may get it done. So anyway, guys, until next time, probably going to be doing a coverage on this attack, actually, since we went into a video for the breakdown. So maybe one of those coming later today or tonight. Outside of that, Cedarby with Rare Privilege Raids. Out until next time.